Finally, after today, I get to show my movie from the 48-hour film project.
Cool. Hey, it's incredible. 17 powers, but they only list 14.
Incredible too. And we learn how to play the fog harp. Now you got me singing it. It's the fog harp.
Hey, why do we have a John Hancock?
Wait, yeah, you can't say that. Oh, no, you said Hancock.
Right, you're right.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, sorry, I was playing my harp.
Our genuine positivity message is childish.
Ish. Hey, you want free swag? Get this month's free giveaway. It's the Worst Show in Vegas t-shirt. Welcome to What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
And we're going to talk about what we have noticed is going on in the world today. So, what did we decide today was, Scott? The 26th?
Today is the 26th.
Tuesday the 26th? Is that a date? Is that right? Tuesday's not the 26th. Tuesday is the 26th.
Certainly is.
All right. So when is the 48-hour film festival? Is that today? Wait, is that today?
Was it last night?
No, that would be today, right? It's 26th.
Okay.
So we can't show my movie till the 28th. So we can't show it today.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm bummed. I wanted to see it.
I know, but that's where I'm going today, though, right? Well, now I got to look. Which I think would be good because then we can talk about all the awesome awards we won. So 40-hour film project, Las Vegas. It's a wrap. Congratulations. I'm going to the webpage as we speak. Group A, Tuesday, June 26th. Yes. So since our show releases at 9 a.m.,
oops,
I can't show it until after 7 p.m.
Right.
Oh, man. But that's okay. We still have plenty of other things to talk about.
Yes, we do.
But the 40-hour film project is happening today, and I'm going to be on the big screen.
Yay!
And you know what else is on the big screen right now?
Curtains.
They don't put curtains on screens anymore, do they? Now you're talking old-timey again. Scott's back to being old-timey. Yes, there actually used to be curtains that would open and close in front of the
Yes, there was.
Which was weird. I guess.
Well, it's because they also had stage shows.
Well, they actually had stages there, but why would you close? I don't know.
Who knows? I remember when they put the projector on it would go through the curtains onto the screen, and you could see a double image.
They would put the projector on, and it would.
They turned the projector on, and without opening the curtains, so the light would go through the curtains onto the screen in the back, so you'd see a double image. You'd see it on the curtain.
So the screens were the curtains were that thin?
Yes.
I don't remember that. I don't remember being able to see through the curtains.
Yes.
You remember to see through the curtains?
I certainly do. You know why I remember things like that?
Because you're old-timey?
Yeah. No, it's because I'm an observant type person.
So let's see if we can tie everything together this show from subject to subject in segues. So we just talked about seeing through curtains and a movie on the big screen. What movie out there on the big screen right now can see through things?
Oh. It's not Superman. It's The Incredibles 2.
Yes, The Incredibles 2. I'm hearing great things about the movie. Now, that's a movie I haven't seen. Is that a movie you've seen?
No, it is not. It is on my list, but right now I'm having no time to see movies.
Your list is terrible because you never see movies. I'm going to go see that movie. I'm going to do that movie. Nobody ever goes see, you don't go ever see the movies. You run them at home now, I think is what you're doing.
Well, we have started to do that, although sometimes certain movies you want to see at the big screen because it's a big screen. My TV is a 50-inch monitor, which is really nice. And I can make my own popcorn, which is also really nice.
Also nice. And
but
pause it, you have to go to the bathroom.
Also really nice.
Also really nice, especially since movies' run times are longer than I can hold it.
Yes.
Give you a 44-ounce drink.
And if I'm eating popcorn, which I usually do, that drink's that big, right?
Right, yeah. And some of the theaters are giving you free refills on them.
Mine does, yes. On both the soda and the popcorn.
How many ounces are in a gallon?
168. Is that right?
I don't know. You're the baker. You should have known that. 128.
128.
128 fluid ounces in a gallon. So if you've got 44, you are almost, well, it'd probably take 3 of them to be
It's a third of a gallon.
A gallon, yeah. So you're drinking, well, 1 is a third. If you're drinking
Correct.
2 of them, you're drinking 2/3 of a gallon, and they expect you not to have to go to the bathroom.
Of course, I do share with my spouse.
It still doesn't matter.
But I drink way more of it than she does.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just probably empty.
Although she eats more of the popcorn than I do.
You probably give it to her and go, here, honey. And then she goes, and it gets like, oh, you got to go get the refill.
I did that once. Only once. That was more than enough. I'll never do it again.
You won't. But do you know that it's actually been 14 years since The Incredibles was out?
Yes. Every time it comes on the TV, I still record it and watch it again because I really do love that show.
It's a great movie, but 14 years to do that. And they got all the original actors back, right?
Yes. So I'm just really looking forward to it because the parents do not know what kind of powers Jack has. They just know that something came up when all this happened.
Well, I don't even remember at the end of the movie that the babysitter saw the powers. Nobody else did. So the parents.
Well, no, right? Syndrome did also before he died, because he's the one that was fighting with Jack when he was trying to kidnap him.
And he saw the powers?
Well, of course, that's what just kind of destroyed him.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, but he's destroyed. Does he come
Correct. Back? So, right. Well, I don't think he comes back.
Okay, yeah, because the aerial fight between Syndrome and Jack.
Correct. Right. And finally, Syndrome lets Jack go, and then he gets
a lot more than I have. That's pretty good.
And he gets sucked into the airplane motor by his cape, which was brought about earlier in the show.
Capes, right? All the superheroes that get killed by their capes.
Yes. I love how they tied that together. That was perfect. I really did love that movie. So I want to see this one. I'd rather see it at the big screen. Because I won't watch it at home 300
I'm confused on this article.
Okay.
Because they said that, first off, Jack has 17 powers.
Right.
But then they only list 14 of them.
Correct.
And they say that we know he's got a lot more than that. So spoilers ahead if you haven't seen the film.
Yes.
These are all of the powers that they show.
Right. Well,
in the movie, but they know there's more.
Right. The first movie, the first 4 items are shown in the first movie.
Okay.
But the parents don't see it.
Right.
The first thing he does, he turns into a demon flame baby.
Okay.
Then he turns into a full metal baby. Then he turns into a hobgoblin baby.
Okay.
And then he's hobgoblin flame baby, which is when Syndrome lets him go.
Okay. So if he's he could be a demon baby or a hobgoblin baby. Okay, that's cool. I get that.
So now these are things that are the spoilers.
Spoilers. La 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 la. If you don't want,
In the new movie, he has laser eyes.
Multiple colors.
Yes, multiple colors. He can float.
Didn't we see that? Didn't we see that in the first movie?
No, he's falling in the first movie.
Okay.
So he has intra-dimensional teleportation.
As opposed to extra-dimensional teleportation.
He creates some kind of a wormhole travel, which is different than regular teleportation, which is simply vanishing. Okay. See, they actually specify that in here. How cool is that?
Not to be confused with teleportation, which involves simply vanishing.
Exactly.
So it's just so simple. It just involves simply vanishing. Oh, okay.
Now here's something that I find really cool. Walking through matter, including the bars on his crib. How cool would that be to be able to walk through?
Right. So he's a Terminator 2000.
No, because the Terminator 2000 was liquid metal. It just sort of oozed through things.
Okay. He just walked.
Nice try, though. Nice try. Telekinesis. That'd be cool. Piecemeal shape-shifting. In other words, you can change individual body parts to resemble others.
Cool. So we have 4 legs. Run like a
Yes. Now this I would find fun because, as you know, I do have some slight allergies. Rocket propulsion sneezes. Yes.
dog. Cool.
Ka-choo, poof. That'd be awesome. Duplication. He can self-clone.
That's cool.
That's very cool. And rapid expansion. He becomes a giant's baby.
That's brutal. So 14 unique powers. That's cool.
Yes. So now here's the cool thing. They've set it up for potential Incredibles 3.
Really? In
Yes.
another 14 years?
Well, it's not a for sure thing, but the way this was put together is they made the opening so that it can happen. Because they're looking for a potential spinoff when Jack becomes an adolescent. And,
Well, they could do a lot of origin stories. I mean,
oh, yes.
if you think about it.
Well, this wouldn't be an origin because he's a baby now. So this would be later as he turns into a
baby
teenager.
he's an origin story. So it's a reverse origin story.
Yes.
It's a Benjamin Button origin story.
Okay.
You know what Benjamin Buttons is, right?
Of course.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking. I didn't know.
Yes.
I'd ask.
What I was always really kind of curious about never mind. We won't go there. I'm going to behave myself today.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you for self-regulating yourself there. I appreciate it.
It's better than self-medicating.
No. But is there so anything else on Incredibles 2? I mean, I know a lot of people have seen it, a lot of people like it, so it should be good. We have to go see these movies.
I can't talk about it yet until I see it. Trust me, I will bring it up after we see this.
Okay. When are you planning on seeing it?
Probably the middle of July.
Okay, so we got a little whiles to wait. But cool. So stay tuned. Listen to a lot of shows between now and then.
Wait a minute. I think the first weekend of July I have.
That's the 4th of July first weekend. Well, no. The 4th of July is in the middle of the week, right?
Yes.
4th of July is on a Wednesday. So that's kind of weird.
But July 1st, which is a Sunday, I think I have open. And if I have open, I'll take Susie to see it.
Good. Good. I look forward to getting your report on this 14-year wait for Incredibles 2.
Sounds like a deal.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just thinking.
What?
Granted, this is an animated feature, but it's sort of like sci-fi, right?
Yeah, it was totally sci-fi.
Okay.
I mean,
so what does the sci part of sci-fi mean?
Science.
All right. So
science.
Instead of science fiction, how about if we do something about science fact?
Okay. Let's do about science fact. I'm just going to keep drinking my water because I live in the desert.
Okay. Now, did you know that because you live in the desert, you probably would not be able to utilize a fog harp?
A fog harp.
Yep.
So is that like a, oh God, now I can't think of the name of the machine. That machine that plays music, a theron? Where you wave your hands over it? A theron? What's it called?
Ooh. No, I do not.
Oh, you're
I'm
kidding.
going to let you look this one up.
You don't know what a theron is?
No. I know how to.
No, stop.
I know it's the same thing.
Uh,
Or a different thing, I should say.
uh,
See, now he's going to have to look this up.
I don't know.
Before I could talk about fog harps.
Right. A theron. A theron? A theremin.
A theremin.
A theremin.
Is that like Theraflu?
No, that's a different drug.
Okay.
A theremin. It is a ether wave theremin assembled from Robert Moog's kit, a loop antenna on the left and controls volume on the right. And by waving your hand over it, you don't actually touch the instrument. You go, I can't even.
Okay.
Let me see.
Actually,
I can't even hear it. That's too quiet.
I wonder if they could use that for the introduction of Star Trek.
Can't hear it.
Ooh.
It's too quiet. This recording is too quiet, so I can't even play it.
Okay.
But it's a theremin.
I'm starting to think that when I was younger, I remember like on the Ed Sullivan Show or something like that. Somebody played that once for something.
Sure. Go with that. All right.
It was either that or it was at the Museum of Science and Industry.
So how do you play a fog harp?
Okay. Actually, you do not play a fog harp.
Well, you let me go off on this large tangent again?
Yes.
And it has nothing to do with playing?
Absolutely nothing, because once you get on a tangent, it's kind of fun to see where you go.
Yeah, well, I do go weird.
You do come up with some interesting stuff, dude.
So, yeah, I can't believe you didn't know what a theremin is.
No, well, not by its name, but, whatever.
All right,
Anywho's.
Cool. So the fog harp. Fog harp does what?
Basically, what it does is in or islands and stuff like that, or countries that have coastline or areas that have a lot of fog, but they have low or water shortage issues.
Okay.
These devices, it's a mesh usually.
It's a mesh, all right.
Yeah.
Mesh.
The fog passes through the mesh, which is electrified,
and it makes
it makes a condensation, which goes down into a tank. Okay. It's very prevalent for individual houses because you couldn't do a city on it. But if you're like have a cabin out in the middle of nowhere and you got fog around, you can make your own water. The thing is, they're not very efficient.
They're not, or they are. So I think this is efficient. So here's what
the first isn't. The mesh isn't efficient. The harp makes it efficient.
Oh, because I was looking at this. They said 1 meter square.
Yes.
And where was this at? Where did they do this? They do this in.
Was it in New Mexico? Well, let's see. No, I thought it said New Mexico when I was looking at it in the first place. Let me find it again.
I don't know. But we'll go back to this. So 1 meter square. A meter is not that big. Right?
It is not.
Okay. So bigger than my hands off the screen. Look, it's out here. Yeah, it's a meter square. It's not that small, but you get the idea.
Yes.
1 meter square gets 3 liters of water per day.
Yes.
If there's fog.
Yes.
It's kind of like solar power. If there's no sun, you don't get solar power. If there's no fog, you don't gain water. But that's pretty good.
Okay. You actually got ahead of yourself because you scanned this too fast.
What?
The original mesh only got 3 liters a day. The new harp gets 9 liters a day. What? No kidding. Here's what they did. The thing that with the mesh.
So the mesh is not the harp.
No, the mesh is kind of like a screen window. Okay. It's all tons of little squares, right? But that means that not only do they go vertical, they also go horizontal lines.
So then the fog harp is even smaller than the mesh.
Yes. The fog harp only has vertical lines, no horizontal to stop the water. So when it goes through this, it all triples the output.
That's pretty good.
It's genius. So getting 9 liters of water in one night, that's phenomenal.
It's the ultimate dehumidifier.
Yes, that is a great way to put it.
Very cool. So could they use this technology to make dehumidifiers? And then
needless to say, most scientists, when they are inventors, well, it's a combination of things. Scientists and inventors are a lot of times the same. They're usually trying to make things better.
Yes, they are.
So, but then when they come up with, they have a thought, they create something, and then somebody makes it better, if either them or somebody else.
Right.
And sooner or later, you're right, it's probably going to be able to work as a dehumidifier more efficiently.
That's very cool. So I like that.
I do. I think that's.
Go ahead.
I think it's really positive that they're coming up with this.
Yeah. But before we go to positive, we have to do our new phrase origin story. One of my favorite origin stories on phrases is not really the story. It's what the guy said about it. So let's get into it. You ever have somebody go, hey, put your John Hancock here? Or even worse, put your John Henry here. Now, that whole origin is even weird. They go, oh, yeah, that's because the cowboys in the Old West called it Henry instead of – and there's no real good explanation. There's no good explanation out there why it's John Henry, because it's not short for John Hancock. It's that the cowboys say. But they never go, well, who the hell's John Henry? But put your John Hancock here. It is from the Declaration of Independence when John Hancock,
Right.
who was the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence.
Correct.
And I say he signed it really big because he didn't realize that the other 13 guys had to sign it. Didn't leave him any room. But what John Hancock supposedly said was, this is so, and I don't get this part of it. Some say John Bull and some say King George. This is so either one of those two guys could read it without having to put his reading glasses on. Let him double the price on my head for the size of my signature.
I like it.
Cool.
I like it.
That's pretty cool. I'm going to sign this so big, so you don't have to put your glasses on. You know I'm signing this. So I like that part better than people go, well, he's the first guy to sign the Declaration of Independence, one of the most famous signatures on a document in the world. So when you do it, hey, put your John Hancock right here. So that is your phrase origin story. It actually sounded a little echoey, didn't it?
Yeah, it sounded pretty cool.
All right, so we'll use that.
All right.
So now we should wrap up the show with a positive message. So what did we talk about? We talked about my 48-hour film project, which made me feel young and energetic again. We talked about Jack, who's a child. We talked about scientists taking something simple as fog and getting water from it. What an imagination that is.
Yes.
We talked about John Hancock signing the Declaration of Independence. So can we I got it. Say the phrase and then I'll tell you how they all tie in.
Okay. Behind every young child who believes in himself is a parent who believed first.
And that is so true. That is so true. Everyone that I know who is out there doing what they love had a parent who supported them and believed in them. And said, do what you enjoy. I love you. I believe you. I support you. So how does that tie into the 48-hour film project? I have a very loving parent that allowed me to do that, but I have a very loving wife that allowed me to do that, and I felt like a kid doing that. Jack is a child. Easy tie-in.
Yep.
Scientists harvest water by building fog harps. This is the toughest one. But they believed they could do it from the mesh screen, which was the child, and a parent better.
There you go.
Kind of did. And John Hancock was the father of the Declaration of Independence and signed it first. The father, one of the founding fathers of our country, who
believed in our country
so much.
Awesome. Awesome.
So there it is. Ding, ding, ding. Tied them all in. So with that, I want to give you something.
Okay.
All you have to do is ask.
Is it for me? Is it for me?
It's for, you can have it too.
Okay.
But I have to get my screen up. I can't find, there we go. There you are. So I can see, because I can't always see.
Yes.
Without,
now here's the coolest part. Steve actually saw the worst show in Vegas before he got the shirt.
And then I went and saw the worst show in Vegas and got the T-shirt. No, the worst show in Vegas is an awesome story about the worst family that come from Austria. And they come and do a show, and they bring in the show to Vegas. You got Weedy Wurst and Judy Wurst, and you have Brock Wurst. So the worst family comes in. Great show. If you're in Vegas, come see that. A lot of fun, good for all ages. But you can get the T-shirt by saying, I want the world's worst T-shirt. Just put it right in the comments down there. I want the world's worst T-shirt.
Certainly can.
Go to our website. Make a comment on the website. I want the worst show in T-shirt. I want the worst show in T-shirt Vegas.
What happened? World.
Dyslexia just set in.
It's okay.
I think
nobody's going to notice except.
I think I said those words in all kinds of. That was the worst. But the worst show in Vegas T-shirt. Go to Scott Thomas, Fun Guy the Entertainer Cooks for You. Put the comment down there. For you guys on the podcast, come on over to the webpage. Go to the contact me page and enter the contest. We'll have your email address, so we'll be able to get a hold of you so we can ship it to you. So, yeah, that all works. All that works. Get friends to do it. Have them mention your name. You both get an entry. So we love having you here. And with that, I think we pretty much covered everything and ran our thing. So thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, like our other shows and channels, enter the contest, get the worst show, click on that button that says click here, hit the subscribe button, mash on the subscribe button. We only need about 900 more subscribers. So It's a small start. We're going to get going, get cranking on that. So with that, I want to say live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
And be genuinely positive, live and love life. Have a good one.
Be crazy, but you still amaze me.